Okay, quick question. Why did the tiny leader bring a ladder to the playground? Because they heard the poles were up high. All right, picture that ladder wobbling over the swings, then unexpectedly a kite pops out of someone's backpack and starts reading the headlines.
Nice image. I can see kids craning their necks to read the kite's headlines, already laughing.
A rabbit? A kite? Maybe a talking shoe. Let's start small.
Wait, what's the talking shoe's name?
Seriously, picture a crumpled paper labeled Big Plan. I wave my wand, and instead of a plan, out flies a paper kite shouting, "Change!"
No way. Cute, but what if the kite gets stuck in a tree? Is that our fault or just the wind? Exactly. That's the little twist. The kite is fun, but sometimes it drifts. So the tiny takeaway for kids, when you hear about a big plan, it's okay to ask, where might this land? Like checking the tree branches before you fly a kite. It helps us imagine what happens next.
And you can ask a grown-up, will it land near our school or somewhere else's? That way kids start thinking about where things actually go.
On to trick 2. Watch closely. I bring out a shiny coin stamped Money for Parks. I show it to everyone so it sparkles. Then I put it in a box and slam the lid. Drum roll in your head. Open it. Poof! The coins become a rubber chicken. Surprise! A rubber chicken? That's brutal. Hold on. Calling it a trick about money might sound like someone did something sneaky. Good catch. Let me be careful with words. Think of it as a budget surprise trick, not an accusation. Sometimes adults plan to spend money on a playground, and later that money goes somewhere else, like finding a chicken in the piggy bank. It's a silly picture to help kids remember budgets can change, and asking where did the money go is a fair question.
Simple and safe. Kids can say, who will take care of the park, or will it be near my home? Those questions are tools, not accusations.
And if the rubber chicken shows up, maybe it's a reminder to ask for a little more detail. Like, can we see the plan with pictures? Pictures help everyone understand where money goes. Right. Pictures, names, and small promises make it easier to trust when things actually happen. Final trick, the big one. I pull out a balloon covered in stickers that say promises. I start to blow it up and it gets ginormous. Bigger and wobblier, and then tap! It bursts into confetti and a tiny busker pops out singing, "We'll see." Confetti busker. Of course. But isn't there a risk kids think promises are silly? Shouldn't we teach trust? Great point. Promises can be exciting, like balloons, so teach hope. But also show what happens if a balloon pops. It's okay to ask a grown-up, did that promise happen? Can we help remind them? That teaches both wonder and responsibility, not cynicism.
Cheer for the promise when it happens and ask for help when it doesn't. That's a gentle way for kids to learn how communities keep track of things.
Quick recap. Kites for plans, coins that surprise for budgets, and balloons for promises. Ask questions, notice changes, and cheer when things work. Those 3 moves are kid-sized civic magic. You don't need fancy words, just curiosity and a little courage to ask. And if a rubber chicken shows up where a coin should be, maybe bring a sandwich. Seriously though, little questions add up.
Try a tiny game tonight. Pick one headline and imagine it as a magic trick. Then ask a grown-up what the trick means. It's a fun way to learn without being scared.
All right, friends. Thanks for playing along. If you like today's joke and magic, ask a grown-up to subscribe so we can do more. Same time tomorrow, new tricks. And one last silly send-off. Why did the reporter bring a broom to the studio? Because they wanted to sweep the headlines clean.